Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Mohd Hasmirulfiqa bin Simi, number Matric 56699. The title of my final year project is IT Asset Management System. In this early stage, I will explain what did I propose for this FYP. For your information, IT Asset Management System is a web-based application that records and manages company inventory for the staff in IT department. This system will help the staff in terms of managing the IT equipment record. Currently, most of the company kept their equipment record by manually and offline, which is by using Microsoft Excel. The downside with this method is it has a higher chance of getting data loss because it has no backup server and it is stored only in one device. Another problem that was encountered by the staff with this traditional method is they took a long time to search the hardware record due to the data that was stored in multiple spreadsheets and some hardware data are not recorded. By proposing this system, it can help the staff in IT department to manage the hardware record and handle the data more efficiently using this system. Why did I propose this system? The reason I propose this system is during my internship that I have taken in third year at Sarawak Consolidated Industry Berhad, I found some problem that occur in the company where I work, especially in IT department. Currently, SCIB has not used any software that control all the IT asset and it is processed manually for every task. With this situation, many problems has occurred. Problem number one, every data is not stored in safe way and properly. With this situation, it is hard to get information because data are saved in multiple Excel files and some data are written with pen and paper and sometimes stored in a hard copy file. Some data that have been recorded with paper are kept unorderly in a paper rack. The information is not kept securely. This major problem may have caused loss of data and displacement of data. The second problem was it consumed more time to save, update, and access to information. A lot time was wasted due to search information. Every time admin wanted to assign new hardware to a new staff or transfer staff, admin need to search data in a hard copy file and update data in Excel file. Hence, admin also face difficulty to record hardware that have been disposed or terminated. For the last problem statement is, it is difficult to generate lists from the available information for management to make accurate or good decision. Whenever auditor visit the company, an admin will open all hard copy file and soft copy file to search and collect all required data to manually generate lists of information. Moreover, it is inconvenient to gather information and generate a list manually just to check rental asset expiry date. This problem has caused admin to miss the deadline for rental asset. From this situation, I came out with a suggestion to overcome the problem by developing a web-based IT asset management system. The objective of this proposed solution is to develop a web-based application for asset in IT department. Secondly, to create effective, easy to manage, maintainable, and reliability to IT asset. To evaluate the usability and the proposed web application. For the scope of this proposed solution, the system is used by admin in IT department only. The system also can insert, delete, and update information. It is easy to access its information, and it is also easy to generate lists of the asset for management to make decision. In the end of the month or year, admin will get notification for deadline of rental asset. Any rental asset will get notification due to this rental contract lah. In this section, I have studied three of the almost similar existing project. The first review was Sale and Inventory Management System by Alim 2013. Sales and Inventory Management System is a system that develops database that enable data storage and retrieving of each transaction and data about inventory of each item in the store, manage the product, storage, and summarize point of sale. This system is expected to reduce paperwork and assist in making the right decision in the process of managing inventory aligned with the sale level in the store. The second is Inventory Management System for Industry Applicant by Kang 2015. This computerized inventory management system is a project that aims to develop and validate user-friendly inventory management system software capable of storing large amount of data on time for small, medium entrepreneur company and any other organization with a low cost. It is capable of interacting with user using graphical user interface and capable of registering new item, deleting item, modifying item detail, generating label of each item, categorize each item accordingly, and store the data in a database and display it in a graphical user interface for the user to view or modify it. Lastly, School Asset Management System by Shamsuddin 2012. School Asset Management System is an asset booking and registration system developed for staff of the school to take stationeries they need, keep booking, and view the stationeries available. Other than that, administrator responsible to approve the booking asset item. This system is a computerized the manual system asset management system. School Asset Management System is a web-based system developed by HTML, PHP, and JavaScript language. The system interacts with a database using a server query language. This is the comparison between existing project and the proposed system. By analyzing and comparing the features of the existing system, I have improved and gained more knowledge of how to design and develop this proposed system. In my proposed system, it will be a web-based application that can add information, delete record, update data, generate list of record, and indicate notification to user. In this chapter 3, I will briefly summarize about methodology of this project, project requirement, design and analysis, and lastly, I will show the prototype of this proposed system. The methodology that was used to develop this proposed system is a traditional waterfall model. In this proposed system, I have decided to use waterfall model because it shows the process of each phase of growth and it is convenient to have each development stage flowing continuously in a timeline order. The first phase is requirement and analysis. In this phase, we will defining an issue and capturing all the requirement is required to achieve the system goal. In the design phases, it is used to clarify the functioning of the scheme in more detail, design of a prototype to solve the problem required. In implementation, this phase is a phase of execute the design and combining interface design, database design, and code design in this stage. Testing. The entire application is run test using dummy data or an actual data. The application will be screened to ensure that the system are running smoothly and the objectives are fully successful. Deployment phase. In this phase, software will be deployed, refer to the process of running an application on a server or device. It is depend on the client if they want to put in a device or a software. Lastly, maintenance phase. In this phase, the system is completely incorporated and installed in this stage. Hardware and software maintenance timetable are developed to guarantee that the application continues to operate as indeed. In this section, there are 5 project requirements that I stated for this project, which is user requirement, software requirement, hardware requirement, functionality requirement, and non-functionality requirement. For this user requirement, I have collected some data to candidates. The data collection technique that was used in the questionnaire that create from Google Form. I have distributed the questionnaire to several company or organization that agree to assist me in this project. The survey of the user requirement is based on the questionnaire given to a participant that are currently working in an organization. The purpose of this survey is to identify the needs in the industry and collect the relevant data for developing this system. For this questionnaire, I have chosen 3 main related questions. The first question is, how would the you rate difficulty managing asset or inventory in the company? In this question, it is asked the participant how they rate their difficulty managing the company asset or inventory. We can see here most of the participants said it is very hard to manage asset or inventory. The second question is, do you agree if the company asset or inventory is managed using the system? From the pie chart, we can see that most of the participants agree to manage asset inventory using a computerized system. Maybe it is because it is easier to use system than manually list out the record. The third mainly question is, what do you prefer in a system that manage asset or inventory? In this question, the participant are given a choice to choose more than one choice. From this bar chart, participants prefer to have insert and delete access through the internet and able to generate list of record. We can see here from this bar chart. For software requirement, there are several software that are required to complete this project. We need XAMPP, Notepad++, Microsoft Visio, and Microsoft Office to complete the document for the project. However, for the hardware requirement, we need a notebook or laptop, a smartphone to test the system can be mobile and desktop, and lastly printer for the documentation. For this functionality requirement, the system will provide add or insert features, delete, search, and generate lists. However, for non-functionality requirement, the system usability means it is easy to use, easy to user understand and use the system. In terms of security, the staff in IT department only that can use the system, that can access the system. And lastly, flexibility. The system is a web-based application that can be accessed through internet. If they have internet in the area, they can access it anyway. In this analysis and design, I have created two diagrams that is use case to show the flow of the system and the ERD to show the data flow in the system. Okay. In this use case, the actor is an admin, which means the staff in IT department is the admin for the situation. and the admin can log in on access into the system by using login using username and password. The admin also can manage user and manage hardware. It can add, insert, or delete or modify the record user and hardware. Lastly, the admin can generate a list of record for as their report. And for this entity relationship diagram, I have created a 5 table, which is hardware table, category table, user table, department table, and lastly location table. The department and location table are created because it is easy to sort the user by department or location of the company. If the company have multiple branch, then it is easy to define the user is from which company. As for the hard category, I create it because it is easy to sort the hardware, such as we can sort it. For example, if we want to search only the keyboard or mouse, only the monitor, we can set the category there. Then the list will categorize, will sort by uh, which category we want. Prototype design. I have created a prototype for an example design for the proposed system. Uh, from the left side, we can see the main page of the system. From this main page, in this main page, we can see the sidebar is the notification button for the pages lah. And the figure in the right slide is as example, the system is generating list of record. Okay, in the right side, the pictures shows example of how the user add new record. After they fill in all the information, they will click submit button and the record will be saved into the list. Then here we'll show we have delete record. To delete the record, the user need to generate the list of record. Then in the generate list of record, they will shows a ID. From the ID, the user can delete the record by fill in the ID and submit. Click the button delete. That's all for my final year project 1. Thank you.